In this video, I'll help you unlock the math skill circumference of a circle. My secret is showing you two keys that break down the critical information on this skill. We're exploring the length workshop, where every measuring instrument unlocks a new math skill. We've already covered these foundational lessons, and now we're tackling the lesson circumference of a circle. In this section, you will learn where this skill is used in the real world. Have a look at these two bikes. One has large wheels and the other has small wheels. Now imagine both bikes roll forward so that their wheels make one full rotation. So each bike turns its wheel once, but do they travel the same distance? Most people guess that the bigger wheel goes further, but by how much further? Is it just a tiny bit, twice as far, or something unexpected? And how would we even measure that? Because you can't exactly wrap a ruler around a wheel, it's curved. So now we've got a problem. To work out how far one rotation takes us, we need the distance around the wheel itself. But how do we measure around a circle accurately? That distance around the wheel has a name called the circumference. And once we calculate the circumference of a wheel, we can figure out exactly how far a single wheel rotation takes us and compare any two bikes. In the next key, I'll show you a simple way to measure the circumference of any circle. In this section, you will learn the formulas used to calculate the circumference and the steps to solve problems. In the previous lesson, we discovered a much quicker way to calculate the circumference of a circle. Before this formula, we had to rely on physical methods, wrapping a string or cloth tape around a curve, or even covering the edge in ink and rolling it across paper. These methods worked, but they were slow, messy, and not very accurate. Now we can use a clean formula. Circumference equals pi times the diameter. When solving questions, you will usually be given one or two measurements, the diameter or the radius. If you're given the diameter, you can use the formula straight away. Circumference equals pi times d, where the lowercase d represents the diameter. If you're given the radius, you need to turn it into the diameter first. Remember, 2 lots of the radius equals the diameter. So we write the diameter as 2 times r, with r being the radius. This gives us the second formula. Circumference equals pi times 2r, which is often rewritten as circumference equals 2 pi r, since we can multiply in any order. Both formulas always give the correct circumference because they're really the same process. One just replaces the diameter with 2 times the radius. So when you solve problems, the only decision you need to make is, did the question give you the diameter or the radius? That tells you exactly which version of the formula to use. Let's see this in action now. If we were given the following problem, here we're given the radius for this example. So step 1, write down the formula. In this example, the radius is 3 centimeters. Step 2, substitute this into the formula. So we replace the r in the formula with 3. Step 3, use the calculator to find the solution, giving us a decimal answer of 18.8495. Continue. Step 4, check how you need to leave your answer, rounding or exact. Rounding to 1 decimal place, we get an answer of 18.8 centimeters. You now know all the key information on this concept. However, can you solve all exam style questions? Watch this next video to master questions easily.